Hello and welcome to this Wednesday, September 22nd edition of Sneaker News. This is Swole Sneakerhead here to bring you the midweek stories. Alright, we have quite a bit to talk about today, but before we get started, guys, make sure you are subscribed to our YouTube channel. Turn on those post notifications so you know when I go live for live cops, as well as post sneaker news and any breaking news episodes. Let's get started talking about this Nike Dunk High Championship Navy. It was set to drop throughout this month on the 23rd, tomorrow, but has been pushed on sneakers as well as most other retailers until October 8th. It is currently loaded up on Hibbett, Finish Line, and JD Sports. They're usually one of those retailers that gets pairs beforehand and then sometimes drops early, sometimes pushes it back. Regardless, there's not a ton of money to be made on these. It is a $110 retail value. Retail price, but resale is only looking at like maybe $150, and it's likely that most retailers, and even the ones that I just listed, will still push them until October 8th, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. Instead, you're going to want to go over to YEEZYsupply.com and look at this. We have the very first ever Yeezy Knit Runner in the Sulfur colorway loaded up for tomorrow. I believe that is 8 a.m. Eastern time. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure that's 8 a.m. I know the recent drop was 7 a.m., but I'm pretty sure that's 8 a.m. As you can see in the picture, I don't even really know how to describe this. It is like an entirely knit material for the mid. And let's go over to Yeezy Mafia for a bit more information. They are rumoring that it is going to be a $200 retail price, which is a bit higher than we were expecting, considering this is all knit and I don't believe it has Ultra Boost in it. As you can see here, this is unlike the foam runner. This sneaker is made almost completely out of a knit material. And when they say almost completely, I'm assuming just the bottom isn't knit, because it has to be some kind of like, rubber or something like that. But overall, I mean, the silhouette looks nice, I guess. Looks like flat bottoms for the most part. Yeah, it looks like a relatively flat bottom. This is kind of the picture that we saw, rumored a couple months ago. If I had to guess, I'm gonna say that they're gonna be relatively comfortable, like pretty comfy, considering they're entirely knit. They look like, it's obviously an inspiration from clogs. But they look like they should be pretty comfortable, in my opinion. They are going to be $200, so it's a bit on the pricier side. We were kind of hoping they'd be more in the slides and foam runner, ballpark for price. But these will be dropping at a retail price of $200 tomorrow, September 23rd at 8 a.m. Eastern time on Nike sneakers, on Yeezy Supply. I'm not sure. I would, if I had to guess, I would say that it's going to be Yeezy Supply exclusive tomorrow. Generally, when they do the first drop of any new kind of, model, they are very limited, A, so they can create some hype, and B, they're usually only a Yeezy Supply exclusive. Something like the 700 V3, I believe it was called a Zale, whenever they first came out. They were super hyped. I remember I got them off either Yeezy Supply or Confirmed, and they were selling for like $800 at the time. And even if you remember, like the very first time the quantum basketball or the quantum lifestyle, I forgot which one came out, and they kind of did that drop where they were handing them out of the back of a tank in Chicago, and that was the most hype people got for these. I could see something similar happening here, because honestly, like, a lot of people aren't a big fan of just how this looks. I mean, it looks weird, but if they do their typical marketing right and just build enough hype on this one pair, what I would expect them to do is just drop this on Yeezy Supply only, not a ton of stock, and then maybe in 2 or 3 more months come out with the next colorway iteration and just kind of let that hype build and the market build for these. Something similar we've seen to like a 700 MNVN, where they try to make it hyped off the bat with like certain colorways and certain release procedures, and then whether the market likes it or not, they just kind of go forward with their plan. But yeah, that is going to be releasing tomorrow. Again, StockX has been updating throughout the day, so they now have the retail price of $200 listed, and there are some bids. There aren't any sales yet, because obviously, like, how would you sell these right now? But bids are looking good. It looks like currently the highest bids are for the smallest prices. I would expect that to change a little bit. I would be expecting larger sizes, like maybe 10 plus, to do best in these. They don't really have like that like bay size like kind of appeals to them. Like it's not like a white 350 or like a blue 350 where like women are really gonna want them. It's hard to tell though. It's really hard to tell considering this is the first of its kind and we don't really know how the market's going to perceive this. I would just expect, especially considering it's saying to order at least a half size up, that bigger sizes are going to do a little bit better. But honestly, I would go for all sizes. I would just run random for these and try to get as many as you can. Again, in my opinion, these are going to be very limited, and because of that, I expect resale to hold pretty high. I'm expecting a minimum $350 to $400 resale value in all sizes, unless you see these drop at a bunch of tier 0 retailers, unless you see these unconfirmed. But since I'm expecting it to be a Yeezy Supply exclusive and to be relatively low stock, I'm then expecting, because of that, that it's going to be about $350 to $400 resale value in any and all sizes. And it could be, you know, I would say maybe like outliers are going to be like, you know, your size 4 to 6 might be a little bit higher, and then size like, you know, 12, 13, 14 may also be a little bit higher. So a lot to dissect there. They literally just kind of dropped this on us today. We had no idea that this was going to be coming out, and it's pretty exciting though. It's a brand new shoe. We don't really know what to expect. If you do need auto checkout slots for this, I'm renting out bots. I already have a couple bots, but we're going to be running very heavy on these to make sure people get pairs. So please feel free to hop in the Discord server down below. You can make your membership back in literally one pair on these. So that is going to wrap it up for that Yeezy segment. We also have tomorrow, since tomorrow is a Thursday. We almost forgot, since, you know, when do we see Yeezy drops on a Thursday, which is like super weird. But we also do have the next week, week 5 of Supreme. There is a bit of decent stuff dropping this week. As you can see, that they are going to have the Thrasher collaboration, and we'll go through that in a second. But the main thing I want to focus on here is going to be these S logo split hoodies. Now, I'm not like the biggest connoisseur of Supreme ever, but this is the first time personally that I've seen a kind of hoodie like this where the front and back colors are different. And I mean, all the colorways are really nice. I'd like this pink and the blue. I think there's a lot of appeal here, both for men and women. And honestly, looking at all of these different split colorways, I'm a fan of all of them. I think they did a great job with these. The only thing that's kind of throwing me is like the back of this black and white one, like, will probably get really dirty. I don't know, like if you're like sitting in chairs and shit. But anyway, this brown colorway, great for the fall. I like the gray on gray. I think that's simple. The classic green and red with that kind of Gucci vibes, and then the black and white for those basic people like me. I personally probably like the pink and the blue the best. I don't know, just I've always liked that cotton candy pink and blue color contrast. I love it. I'm not gonna personally buy this, because like I wear, as you guys can see, basic ass colors. I wear black, white, gray, all that kind of shit. And the retail price is also going to be $168, so with shipping you'll probably be paying like maybe like $180 for this, I believe, you know, with taxes and shipping. So that's a bit pricey for me for a hoodie, but these are very nice. I would expect some resale in these. I know Supreme's been like super dead, and usually hoodies only have resale value if it's like a box logo anymore, but this is the S logo. They've been doing the S logo on a lot more stuff, so I know that gets more recognition now. And these are some really nice colorways. So if you are going to go for this for resale, I would say focus on size small and size XL and double XL. So some of those outlier sizes. Usually when I see like clothing like this still in stock and then other stuff reselling, it's usually those middle sizes like medium and large. So I would say stay away from that. Obviously, unless you're going for personal, get whatever size you need. But that is an interesting item dropping tomorrow. Again, Supreme is 11 a.m. Eastern time on Supreme website. Let's take a look at some of these Thrasher collab pieces. This is like the sweater, and I believe it's a knit sweater, so it's kind of hard to tell the material. Oops. But it's knit and then it's backwards. I don't know what their deal is with the backwards thing. Like, yeah, I guess we still see it says Thrasher. I guess that's kind of the point. They want to like throw you off and be like, oh, like what does that say? And you go, oh yeah, Thrasher, like that's obvious. I don't know. I can't explain it. I mean, personally, I've gotten Supreme crew necks before and sweaters and shit, so I know the material is gonna be nice, like, or whatever, but I don't think the demand is really gonna be there for these. The upvotes are pretty solid on these right now, and surprisingly, this bottle opener webbing keychain has surprisingly good reviews, right, or upvotes right now. It's the most upvoted item, I guess, because it's a cheap little accessory and people just like collecting these accessories. But I'm personally not going to go for this, whether it's for personal or a flip. I got like week 1, I got like that dog bone, and that had some decent resale value. I got some of the Hanes stuff, which had good resale value, but I'm not seeing it here, and I don't really feel like being stuck with a $25 or $30 bottle opener, you know what I mean? So personally, not a fan of these. It is the highest upvoted item though, so do with that what you will. They also have the canvas backpacks dropping. They've done these before. They definitely could be different this time, but they're very similar in terms of they usually do the white canvas bag with the red box logo and then the black on black. We've definitely seen these before in past seasons. And retail price is pretty high for a backpack, $110, obviously, plus the shipping and taxes is going to take you a bit higher than I would want to pay for a backpack. But I personally do have I think it's from, I want to say spring summer 19. I have one of the green backpacks. Kind of bought it by accident and then just decided to use it, but anyway, kind of expensive for a backpack. We'll move on. Canvas tote, same idea with the colorways, same, like, I mean, like, they're nice, but also kind of really expensive for a tote bag. So I just thought I'd outline it just in case you guys like that kind of stuff, but personally, like, that's way too expensive for a fucking backpack or tote bag. Take a look at the rest of the Thrasher stuff. This is the t-shirt they have. Thrasher with, I believe that's, I'm going to assume that's like a New York skyline in the background to some extent. A bunch of different colors and stuff like that. So I would anticipate these, selling out and having some resale value. I just don't know what the market is for Thrasher apparel and whether people that wear Thrasher are used to paying these higher prices for these items. So we'll see. Again, like, if you need personal, obviously go for it. If you need personal, hop in the server. I'll run auto checkout. But I don't know, they're nice, but like at $44, you're gonna pay like $60 all included for this to get it shipped to you. Kind of expensive for a t-shirt, but that's what I'm saying. So people that buy Supreme are used to that price, but I'm not sure if people that wear Thrasher constantly and like actually support that brand are used to paying that kind of price for a t-shirt or a sweater or a sweatshirt. So we'll see. This is another t-shirt they have. It has the Thrasher backwards on the back, and then it has like this little graphic of some old skate game. I sorry if I'm like a dumbass for not knowing what this is, but it has a little Thrasher banner in the background, a Supreme one in the background, and then it's showing the skate game. I'm assuming this is like a Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Like, I feel like I've played this before, I've seen this, but I don't know. That's the next t-shirt. They have the same design on a hoodie. Well, I get not the same design, same idea. Thrasher backwards across the back, and then this skate game with Supreme banner in the background of the image. Still just really pricey, in my opinion. And also going with these split logo hooded sweatshirts, they do have the pants to match. I would expect the hoodies to do better than the pants, but again, like, they're pretty nice. I mean, it's the exact same colorway. People might, like, if you're gonna buy the hoodie, you might buy the matching pants. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I like both of these. I like the hoodie, I like the pants, but they're just too expensive for my personal taste for like pants and a hoodie. I don't know. Let's see if they have anything else. They do have these camo hats. They don't usually do very well. They got some jeans, another hooded sweatshirt. They got this, I don't know what this is, but it's a varsity jacket. I'm hoping that's not like devil worship. Personally, that freaks me out, but like, yeah, they got that dropping if you're into that. And just some other basic Supreme pieces, nothing too special. The beanies are crap this week. I'm waiting on a nice beanie to get for the winter, but they're all crap this week. Basic ass plaid flannel shirt. Obviously nobody's gonna buy that. Arabic logo washed short sleeve tee. That was like that hoodie they came out with, but now it's just like, again, nobody's gonna buy that. And then they have this ridiculously expensive moringa bed. I don't know what the hell this is. Made of 27 layers of Hastings horsetail hair, Hastings cotton and wool, and flax. Retail price 24 grand. Yeah, I think we can all just pass on this. I don't think anybody needs this. So let's just not even bother with that. But yeah, that's pretty much the entire drop list. Obviously, if you need to see the drop list, go to supremecommunity.com. Go find the recent drop list week 5, and you can check it out yourself. If you do need auto checkout for any of these releases, hop in the Discord server. I will be running for Supreme tomorrow. It's super annoying to bot Supreme anymore. In my opinion, it used to be like one of the main things that I bought, and now it's just like it's such a hassle to do it. I'm not a fan, but I will do it to secure you guys some pieces if you need them. And I think that's gonna wrap up the big Thursday that we have coming up. On Friday, there are some potential releases, so let's take a look at them real quick. We're gonna go back to sneakers. Of course, we have the Jordan 1 prototype coming out on Friday. Retail price $170, and resale is already going to be a huge brick. I would not recommend going for these for resale value unless you can get them off sneakers, unless you have a buyer or somebody that's already going to pay you for these, because the prices are already really low. I would anticipate them getting even lower after the release. I've talked about it before, but like, I can't believe that Jordan 1s come out anymore and they're not like the craziest things. Like anytime they used to drop a Jordan 1, it used to be like a movie, crazy resale, like you were just making bank on them. And now I don't really know what happened, but the market is, I guess, more saturated with these pairs. They keep pumping them out, and then I guess people are becoming smarter and they're like, all right, well, I'm not going to get this one because I want this one coming out in a month or whatever. But resale for these is not going to be very hot. Again, if you can get them from somewhere where it's tax-free, free shipping, and, you know, ideally free returns, like, go for it. If you can get them off Nike sneakers, I would still enter on there because you should be able to make some quick money on them. But beyond that, I would pretty much stay away. I believe we have one more drop on the 24th, or it could have gotten put, now it got pushed back. So this Nike Dunk Gundam, I think it's like a transformer kind of shoe that they're going for. This was supposed to release on the 24th, but I believe it's been pushed back to October 12th, it looks like. I think they're only dropping overseas for the moment, so we don't have to worry about that yet, but those are coming next month with a lot of other pairs that got pushed back. And that is it for Thursday and Friday. Saturday, we do have the Jordan 5. We'll talk about it real quick. I'll talk about it more in the Friday video, but real quick, again, just a reminder, the Jordan 5 Moonlight, aka in my opinion the Oreo, will be dropping on Saturday the 25th for a retail price of $190. Again, I'm a big fan of the materials. They look very nice. I love the icy bottom, love the, you know, the clean black suede with the speckles and the white insides here. I'm hoping I can cop these off sneakers because I'm not really trying to pay above the $190, and I would like to be able to return them if they come in. I'm not a fan of the materials and all that, but I would say, like, if you're a sneakerhead, you're probably going for these. Like, you probably saw these and were like, oh yeah, like, I don't know, when I look at this materials here, I'm excited because it looks like really nice leather, suede, whatever this is. They look super clean and probably a really nice winter fall shoe. So keep an eye out for those. Again, if you need those, obviously I'll be running auto checkout slots. Hop in the server Discord, it is linked down below. And that is pretty much going to do it, guys. I will 100% be online tomorrow live for this Yeezy supply drop. It does look like it's going to be 8 a.m. Eastern time, so I'll probably go live around 7:45 or 8. And yeah, it should be pretty exciting. Again, if you need auto checkout, if you need pairs of these, hop in the server now, send me a message, and we will get you all set up for that. Other than that, guys, please drop a like, comment down below what you're excited about, or whether you think that this Yeezy knit runner is going to have any resale value, or whether it's just going to brick. Comment that down below. Subscribe, like this video. I will be on live tomorrow morning around 7:45, 7:50, and then I will talk to you all again on Friday for our sneaker news episode. And that is going to do it. Guys, have a great day. I'll talk to you all soon. Peace.